Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, so Faith, it has started. Audichi Blessing, good evening. Lovett Arinze, good evening. Lovett, good evening. Good evening, everyone. All right, so how's been your experience throughout this week? Like, what have you gone through this week? Say this is our office hours. Good evening, Victor. How are you doing? So I've been asking, how's been your experience this week? Hey, hello, Faith. All right, so yeah, so the list of plugins are coming. I'm going to send them over the weekend. I got grace. So help me God. So I'm going to send them over the weekend. Then what else? Yeah, I think that's the major thing we missed that we've not done. So if there's anything else you want to do, anything else you want to get started on, please let's hear it. Adiola, why are you going through a lot? Why are you going through a lot? Why are you going through a lot? All right, could it should extend more? I need to put, okay, I just need to add bottom padding for most of them. All right. White. Yeah, I could just color. Send that to green on the screens. Adiola, why are you going through a lot? All right, so I'm just working on these pages. Why are you going through a lot? All right, so hello everyone. Nobody's saying anything. Please say something. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Just say something, speak, say whatever is on your mind, express yourself. Do you have any challenges, anything you need to know, anything you want to find out, anything you feel like if we actually go over again, it will help you? Executing animations neatly is a challenge. It depends on two things. One is you. Second thing is the device itself, the device you're using to play the prototype. Sometimes the device don't play it well, maybe because of the graphical, the GPU and stuff. That's one. So it depends. Oh, sorry about that, Pete. Sorry about that. I'm guessing maybe you didn't understand what was being said very well. I'm sorry about that. Sorry. Sorry about that. If anybody has a design they want us to review, you can send it to me on Slack. I would open it now and we'll review it together. Sorry about that, Faith. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sure you actually did your best, because if you actually had that one, then I'm sure your work was good. So if you had all your 4 pages, I'm sure your mark would be very great. So I'm sorry about your score, and I hope you actually meet up with the project phase. Sorry about that. I don't think there was any task for the week. I don't think there was any task for the week, Larry. I don't think there's any task for the week. All right, so someone's asking how do we do animations neatly. Let me just show you guys what I've been working on for animation shop. Let me see if I can fix something. Yeah, I need this to be colored. I need this to be white. That's the shadow. All right, that's fine. Right, so I get on this page, I'm working as well as I want. So what I need to do is print it out. I'm going to be on one of these pages. Okay, this one. Try when you on this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some prototypes. So I'm going to show you when I'm done with it. Right. I want to slide in, so I'm just going to do and tap no valley. This is for open no valley because I want this to show something like this. So this is actually my actual design, but I need it to display this. Just so I can type for you then. I want this to move in from the bottom upward. Then what the yes, background be closing. Background should be what 25 fine. What was this before? This was 40. Let me just use that. This again. We complete type and the overlay settings. Change this to 30. Then click on this. I need to change the overlay. It actually changes it to trying to bring this out. Duplicate this out. Right, great. So interesting take. Right, that's my work. So let me just delete this. And so this ones will work. They're white. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to just I'm trying to do a prototype when I teach you. I can see how it will work. Okay, so I'm just going to actually use light mode preferences. Let me see in light. All right, so I'm using it. Yeah, I'm going to show you the animation and the motion. And Larry, project phase is next, and that's next week. So you're going to know your feed most likely next week. All right, so someone said, when designing mobile app, do we have to take into consideration the status bar, including battery time signal? Yeah, I think what you just do is just add it. If you are designing for Android, designing for iOS, add it. iOS has its own, it's different from what Android has. And most of them are similar these days. I think Android's bar is actually smaller now. Android 13 is actually smaller than, it's almost as iPhone, but it's just smaller in width, like the width is smaller. But you have to just put just to account for space. It can look more like a phone. If I come here now, so I have it down here and I have it up here. Because it's iPhone 13 and the status bar is actually a little bit different, so it still fits. You can see it fits, it's still here, it's still here, it's still here. So it looks like a regular phone. I really interact with the app naturally. I would say it is important actually. It is really, really important, but it is not like a compulsory thing that if you don't have it, you're gonna die or something, or the design is gonna crash. No, nothing like that. But it is very, very important. Very important. All right, so what I'm going to do now is all right, so let me just finish showing this. So I'm just going to make this when I click on create USD code, I want it to swap overlay. It doesn't want to swap it. So swapping, I want it to just I want it to move in. If it's swapping, I just want it to change. I want it to maybe something like smart animate. So I'm just going to use smart animate and say something like yeah, it should be gently. And smart animate into 800 milliseconds. I think that's fine. So we'll test that out very soon. So when I click on if I want to fund the card, yes, I want it to go to this page. I want to change it to this page. I want smart animate is out. Yes, I want it to be gentle. Yeah, 800 milliseconds. Yeah, that's fine. Animation I want this to flow in from the bottom. I just copy this, Control C. And I put it on this page I'm flowing from. That's strange. Why is it creating a flow for me? I'm starting my flow here. Interesting. Okay. Okay. No, we use this. We should go here and open this overlay. Say open overlay. That's all the settings moving. It moves in from the bottom. All right, so this is fine. Yeah, so this is fine now. I'm just going to show you how it's going to work soon. This should be manual. So manual, open overlay. Really serious. All right, so open overlay, same thing. This one. Okay, it's just going to swap it. Okay, it may look like too crazy now, but then I'm going to explain fully now. So I want this to just change into this navigation, this smart animate. So I need to copy this and Control C and hide it on this frame. What frame is that? So this comes in what goes here? Yeah, on this frame. Control hide. Very good. Let's take that out. Play this flow too. All right, so What just happened? Oh, okay. That's not where we're supposed to start from. We're supposed to start from say this place. All right, so let's pick and see. All right, so withdraw funds. Okay, add method. Bring this up. I don't want this here. I don't want this here. I want this to be all right. And I don't know how to achieve that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to make it be on top of everything. Position. I'm gonna fix position of everything else. Let's fix the position everywhere else. Okay. Let's try it, see what it looks like now. So withdraw funds. Okay, add method. Okay, it's not fixed yet. I need it to fix. Showing on top of this frame, and this is fixed position. This is on top. On top of everything else, and I don't want this to be. Okay. It doesn't really work that way. This is really serious. All right, so the issue I have is that on a status bar, something like this, when you're inside a phone and you're looking at the phone, this is not supposed to be grayed out. If I show you what it looks like, I play this for you. If I click on this and I play this, see everything shows nicely here, very smooth. But I'm trying to use this Figma like overlay, not actually having to do overlay myself. I'm trying to do the overlay like naturally. And I'm doing it naturally and it's not giving me the result I want, like not showing. Man, that's too much. It's what I want. Okay, show flow through. It's not showing, it's not displaying the way I want. It's displaying this, but then I want this to also show. That's one issue I have right now. So is that I go the other route or go with this, which is really serious. Another option is if I don't have the overlay at the back. If I say you don't have an overlay right now, I say maybe like you should have a background. If I go back to it now, you will see it to show like this without the background, which doesn't make sense. Right? Doesn't make any sense. So I even need to have a drop shadow effect. Drop shadow, which is let's say -8. This is 20, 10, 12, 12, 8. All right, needs to go out more. All right, that's too much for you, 12. All right, so let's try this and see. It's showing now like an overlay, but something like this, but not entirely. I wanted to show that out. So that's one of the issues I have. If I try it with this, it's going to work fine. I could actually just do type and say when I click on add method, go here, say on app is so instead of saying overlay, I could actually just bring this here and drag it here. And it's going to work the same way, but I'm just trying to use the Figma method, which is not really working out well in this case. I'm just going to use this normal method. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to use the overlay in that case. Yeah, I think that's the same issue we would have. If I do, okay, let me just try it. So I prototype, if I click on create with critical assist, the same thing. Create just okay, this one does it fully. Then it's not, this is short. The page is short, like it's not showing me the other functions under here. I don't know why. It's swapping it. Let me see. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's swapping it, but then it's not really doing a good job. I have to prototype this manually. All right, so for the person asking for smooth animation, so let me just show you this. I have this I did here for this logo. Let me take the animation so you see it first. This is the animation. That's the animation I did. All right, so let me replay it so you see it. So then I explain how I did it. Restart. Open overlay function is open overlay function is you're unable to use pop-ins. Probably try to reinstall pop-ins. Try to reinstall pop-ins. Try to reinstall pop-ins. All right, so let me just read. I'm trying to read. I'll replay the animation soon, but let me just try to read. Can one niche down to interaction design? Yes, sure, you can niche down to interaction design. Yes, it's not really popular in Nigeria, but if you're actually getting a foreign job and you're very good at what you do, fine. You knock it off and to be great for you. So you can actually do that. So I saw something that I need to change. All right, so this should be white. All right, cool. Right, so tasks are yet to be graded. Tasks are being graded every now and then. Don't worry, all your tasks will be graded. All your tasks will be graded. What's the open overlay function for? Open overlay function is like a pop-up, but without pop-up. Like it's for creating pop-ups without actually having to do that extra screen pop-up, like the extra screen you use in pop-up. That's what it's for. Just to do pop-up, but without having to create the extra screen. Normally, naturally, like what you do is, okay, so you see, for this one idea, for this add method, I didn't have to create this screen. I don't need this screen. I don't have to create this screen. As long as I have this, it's fine, it will work fine. Because I don't have this now, okay, because I'm not doing a regular pop-up to stay at the center. I'm doing a pop-up that would flow in from the bottom. It's not giving me the exact result I want. That's why I'm complaining. So if I do it myself, I could actually, like, if I create the screen myself and do the animation myself through all of this, it's going to work almost the same way. I'm going to get almost the same result if I do it well. Then having something like this just works perfectly well. Let me see if I have a design I've done that actually just that well. Let me see something that has delete. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. I don't know if I have it as my own design or not my own design. Let me see. Most of these designs are not complete. All right. So let me see. Let me show you this. Okay. Okay, so I don't have it as this. Let me see. Print. I don't have it here. Yeah, I don't have it in this one. Let me see. What design do I have it in? Feature. Vintage, gray, no. No. Okay, so it's a pretty new thing that actually I think it just started like last year or so, maybe early this year. I can't really remember. And I don't think I have anything else that I can use to show you. But the way it works is don't have any normal, regular, middle, center overlay here. I've used that to show you. But we can actually do that after now. Let me just, if I'm going to ask for smooth animation, let me show you this. So what I'm going to show you is, let me create a point for this. Let me create this as a starting point. All right, float 3. Ew. This is one of my own projects, like my own personal project. I'm actually making a study on this. So Until the case study is released, I can't actually share this file. So until after after I release the case study, that's only when I can actually share the file for people to explore and everything. But then sharing the file directly now won't really be possible. All right, so let me just show you the option. I'm not even joking. My grid lines are still showing, which is actually weird. We just turn it on and see. All right, so it's nice to show normally. So what I did is I wanted a smooth, nice animation. It just came to my mind. I was like, okay, can I do this? And saying, okay, like, let me try to do it. I just started doing it, and I got it well. To an extent. Okay, so my initial plan was just to allow the letters. If you look at this place very well, my initial plan was to allow the letters to fill out little by little, one by one, like S, SW, SWI, SWF, SWFT, SWIFTI, SWIFTIE, and this one here now becomes big and close out. That was the animation I had in mind. I was thinking, okay, this could actually give it me to that point. I tried this, it didn't work the way I wanted. I tried so many times, like a lot of things. I timed a lot of timing. It didn't work exactly the way I want, and it wasn't smooth. But I thought I resorted to this. But this one works exactly the way I want. And not perfect, but it's close to what I have in mind. So let me just show you. So float B is the initial, and so look at it. When it's playing, you're gonna see it here now. Okay, so that's one. Why is it too slow? So you see it's working out. That was the original plan. Let me play it again. See, one by one. But you see it's slow. There's a pause, there's a gap, there's a pause, there's a stop. Boom, boom, boom. I don't want a stop. Like a breakage. I didn't want that. So I was looking for a way to make it better. So then I thought to myself, like, okay, what if I made it from one another, from beginning to end? What did that work? So that's when I tried this first flow, and it works actually. See how it's like it flows out smoothly, like smoothly. Let me replay that for you. See, smoothly. I could actually make it slower. Let me see. Let me try and make it slower. So the movement is 1,500 milliseconds now. Let's make it like 1,500. Right. So let's pick again and see. So restart. Let's do. Yeah, I see. More than 1 by 1. Yes, but it's not breaking. It's not stopping. Is anybody following? Okay, I think there might actually be a network lag. I don't know why. When I'm watching it back, I think it's lagging. But then it's supposed to actually just, I don't know, maybe it's the network. So I think there's a network lag. It's playing smoothly here. I think what I can do is that I can actually create a new file and put to that flow and what I used to achieve that flow, put it in that new file. So when you play it out in that file, when you play it out in that file, then okay, let's maybe what we're going to do is let's just create a new one. We still have like 12 minutes. Someone said I still like the first. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's create a new one. Where is it? Let me create a new one that I can share. So let me just create a new Figma file. I can share the link to you, then you can study it and work with it. All right. We have like 12 minutes, and let's see if we can achieve that in 12 minutes. All right, come on. Come on now. I don't know why it's not creating a new file. I can actually now have created files. Just one. Thank God. Praise God. All right. So we're going to start. Let me just rename it. Let me rename it as flow. Let's say logo animation in Figma. All right. So somebody should give us a name suggestion for a logo. Why is that not changing? It's not changing. I don't know why it's not changing, but we're going to work anyways. All right, so why don't you give us a name, a name. Please give us a name. Football, live view, Jago, Footbox, creative joy. I'll go with football. Let's do football. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create football. I'm going to use let me use a big one. Let's say we use 80. Font is going to be 80. I'm going to use what font should I use now? Let me use Barlow. So let's box a bit food. Let's type now food. All right, so like this. Let's see how the board will look like. And does anybody else like this? No. Maybe let's use something else. Food box. Food is not hard. Food is something soft. So let's use something like what is one nice font I just found out? Cool. All right, it's nice. Food box. This is nice. Not too long. Does anybody actually feel this is nice? Let's let in between so we can really the animation can actually flow out smoothly. Sorry, I was okay. I paused for a while. That's part of my question. Yeah, I finally picked your suggestion. So let's see. We have this. What I'm going to do is to make it more interesting. I'm going to flatten this out. Okay. If I flatten this, it may not actually work the way I want it to work. I wanted to actually like color this as say. Why is my head aching me? All right. So let me see. Do I have any color I can share here? It's nice. I have all my colors here. Cool. So what should I use? Let me use one of my colors. Action design colors. Let me use, since it's close to food, let's use something like this. Meow meow. All right. That's plan. The colors won't look nice on your normal stuff. So let's see. Yeah, I would actually have loved something like this. It doesn't look good on white. It will look good on black. Let me see. But should I create a white? Let's create our frame. Okay. Oh, well. Anyhow, on our frame, it's going to look good. So let's see. Okay, so this won't work. If I flatten it, let me see. If I outline stroke is black, Z. If I flatten it, same thing. Now, if I flatten it, I can't copy it anymore. Like I can't change the color anymore. If I change the color of one, it changes the color of everything else. Oh, nice. Color is changing. Cool. This is awesome. All right, so I'm gonna change this color to the yellow one. Hello. So this will be our background color. Let me just create a frame. Let me just create a frame now. F for frame. Let's create a phone frame. iPhone 13 mini. iPhone 13 mini. I'm going to use iPhone 13 mini. Okay, so I like this frame. So what I want on this frame is I want the color to be so that it can show something like this, or if I bring this here, definitely it shows, right? Yeah, so it shows. Let me see which one shows better. But it's very vivid now. Everybody can see that. Yeah, I feel the other one is better. The other color is better. Let's just do Ctrl Z. Let's not go too far. This is fine. This is nicer. Oh, it may actually look ugly, but please just pardon me for now. I don't want to use any crazy color. Let me see. Should I use maybe this color? I use this on white. White. Orange. This one. Let me. What do you think? Is this color fine? So this color is actually fine. How did I change the font with the pen tool? Oh, I did not change the font with the pen tool. Okay, so what I did was just, see, let me show you. Okay, so problem done there. Okay, so let's just do this again. I just created the text. Just write food box. POX. Okay, so what I did was that I did flatten this. It's click and then you do flatten. It's flattened. I triple click 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And it shows all these dot, blah, blah, blah. So you can see, look at it, it shows all these dots. So what I just did is I click and I drag over all of it. I change the color here. It's like normal changing of color. Up now. And I give it like 2 seconds or 3 seconds. And change to purple. Go to this one also, do the same thing. Okay, I do the same thing like this. And I do change color. Let's change the color to, let's say, pink. We have our food box. You see, it's nice, right? Very nice. It's well. You see, food box. Right, so alright, so what we don't want is, let's just animate this. I feel this will look nicer on this. Food color is this. Well, let's just use anyone. Use the green one. I like the green one. I like the one. Let's use this one. And so what I did was that I look, this is where the trick is. So this is where the trick is. So everybody listen close. I'm just going to teach you the way that works. The way that works. You can actually animate anyhow, but then I'm going to teach you the way that works. So what I would do now is I'll control. I'm clicking on control now. I'm dragging from this place. That's not working. Okay, what I did was auto layout. So I do Shift A. On Shift A. The first thing we did is click on Shift A. Let me write it here. Click Shift A. Click Shift plus A. All right. So let's change the font to something like 24 to see. All right. So click Shift plus. And after I click Shift, it makes it a frame. Then remove all the padding. That one should be easy enough. If you forget, just come and watch this video again. Remove the padding and the everything. This is what you have. And let's say we duplicate this now. So I want to teach you in steps. You click Shift A, right? Then click Control and drag from the left. Click Control and CTRL command and drag from the left and from the left and drag. And drag from the left to make this 16. All right. So Control and drag from the left. See, as I'm dragging, nothing is happening. As I'm dragging, you see this here, it is dragging, but nothing is happening. It is dragging, but nothing is happening. So what I do is that I see that nothing is happening. I come here and I click on content and draw from the left. Click on and to hide text. Let me use normal text for this stuff. This thing is not there. Let's use hello. All right, so let's say click Shift A, make bold, Control B. Right, so you see, we've clicked on content, now it is hiding the text. I click on Control again, see, I can hide the text now for as much as I want. I do that until I can't see the tag anymore. Then I stop. So then I now come here. What you do now is you bring this out. You've gotten your factor now. You now do after you bring it out, you've gotten it, you duplicate it. Duplicate it and make it a component. Duplicate and make it a component. So hit Control B. All right, so we've duplicated it and we'll make this a component. Let's call it logo. All right, so we'll make this a component. Let's say this is it, make it a component. Right, so upon making it a component, then you now come down again. Let's do this. So make it a component. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this down. Look at very well. I'm going to now create variant. This is a variant, right? The variant. So one of the variants I'm going to create here, so you can see it. And let me put yes, yes, yes. 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 On a all right. All right, I'm going to clean out later. All right, so everybody can understand. All right, so we have this F. What I do to this F is we open it back. Oh, let me just okay, I know what to do. All right, so what we do now is, so that won't happen anymore. So this is a component. All right. So we have this. So we'll bring this out. We click on Control again. Let's make the component create variant. So create variant. This variant. All right. So create variant and what? Create variant and click TR to set time. Right, so click on Control, then show all the letters again. All right, so the letters are showing again, right? Now we want it to animate. But I'm going to click on this. One thing you should not forget is don't forget is constraints. Set constraint to center. And let's say we did this now. Set constraint to center. All right. Just if you watch the video, you understand the center at the top, like the first one, center, the second one to center. So let me just screenshot in screen. It first, center. All right. So while I'm doing that, you would understand soon. Let me just print screen and screenshot so that you would actually see it. And then control back to Figma. So then under here, so you understand. Constraint with center. Right, so that's cool. Stroke around this so we can see it very well. Right. All right. So now what we do is we run this right. So let's choose any letter. Let's say we want to choose food box. We want the whole thing to be on B. Food box F or B or X. We can choose anyone to actually have what do you call it, to make it bigger. So which one should we choose? I'm going to say let's choose should we choose B or X? Let's choose X since the X looks weird. All right. So choosing the X, what we do now is we do control drag from this side. You see, it's not showing anything. That's because in the auto layout settings, we have the stuff on the left. The padding, the positioning is on the left. So set duplicate. Wait, did I just duplicate? I'm not supposed to duplicate it. Delete. Supposed to create a new one. Yes. Create one more variant and set the auto layout position to the right. All right, so why I'm setting it to the right is because if I was going to bolding F, I will leave it on the left side. But because I want to bolding X, like this X here, this X, that's why I'm actually going to set it to the right. So I'm going to set it to the right. You see what happens when I set it to the right? So when I set it to the right, this is what happens. If I click Control and I start dragging, you see, it is not showing that one anymore. Now it is showing the normal. Now it is showing X, just X alone, and that is what I want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to enlarge this X. So to the right, let's do a video for that. Let's show it. A picture, print screen, show to the settings to the right. So paste it here, Control V. All right. Set the stroke. Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm getting somewhere, right? I know. Okay, so I will make this bigger. I'm going to click on K to make it bigger. You know how to make things bigger normally. So I'm going to click on K, make this bigger, bring it here, make it bigger. So after making it bigger, let's say I want to change the color. Let's say we change the color to something like we can even add a gradient, whatever I want to add. Now that we've made it bigger, I can actually add a gradient. Say let's do gradient now. Let's remove these colors. Oh, yeah. I can only do gradient for this one. So what I'm going to do is copy this one, detach this, do let's do linear. So doing linear, we have this and this. So I'm just going to do this. So let's put green. Where's the green we're using? Green, orange. These are ugly colors, by the way. Don't know why I'm even picking them. Okay, these are very ugly colors. All right, so we have the green and the. We can even have it like this. Okay, so let's use this. So we have it as this, right? And it's going to change. It may not be so smooth, but then it's going to change. So the way we are going to prototype this now is we are done with the most important things we want to do. So what we are going to do now is this F, click on your prototype settings. Then on your prototype settings, you click and drag. Then you set the animation. Hey, sorry about my voice. Is it better? Is my voice better? Please let me know if my voice is better, please. All right, where can we download new fonts? Okay, so I'm going to put where you're going to download new fonts after this. I remember after this. Our time is already going. So you can hear me better. Okay, it's better now. Okay, that's great. All right, so I'm going to try to speak more too, so you can hear me very well. All right, so the what do you call it? The interaction settings has come up. So what we're going to do now is we want the animation to be, we want this to flow out. So what we're going to do is smart animate and ease out. And ease out is cool, but we can also do gentle, we can do quick, we can do slow, we can do spring, anyone. So we can do in and out. We can set the time to be 1000 or yeah, 1000 milliseconds. Was it 1000 I did before? 15. Let's do 15. All right, so then we can do it goes to this instead of on tap, because we're not going to be tapping this now. We want it to show up when we open the app. When we open the screen, we want it to show up immediately. But what we're going to do is instead of on tap, we're going to change it to after delay. The after delay will set something like let's say 25 seconds, 25 milliseconds rather. So we don't want it to just do, but we want to see it move. We want to see it. So we can set it to even 100. Yeah, so we can see it play out very well. So it's gonna change to this after delay. It is going to start, and it's going to take 1,500 milliseconds to change to this. So let me put the settings. Let me screenshot this. Say print screen. Okay, so we add it. Control V. Prototype with this. All right, so what we do then is we do this. We do so what we do now is we make it go from this to this till after delay, maybe like after 1 millisecond. We want it to go to this. It's going to animate, let's say slowly too. Smart animate. Yes. We want it to turn into this. So this is where we've actually done the most basic thing here now. Then we'll now copy this. You copy this one, the first one, put it and put it on the iPhone 13 mini screen. So we copy Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, paste. We paste it here. Right. So remember that time that we did that center alignment. Center alignment. Why I said we should do that is because if I put this here now, let me put it at the center. You will see center. So putting that at the center of everything, what it helps us do is that when this is changing and it is animating, it keeps the whole frame, it puts it at the center. This might not even work because it is too big, I guess. We might have to make it small. Oh, this is serious. I need something this big. Let me see. I need something that can accommodate this. So I might have to use a bigger screen. Let's use something bigger, a frame that is bigger. Let's use 14 Pro Max. Oh, that's right. Well, 14 Pro Max fits. I'm going to be using 14 Pro Max. Good. All right. So 14 Pro Max fits. We're going to put it at the center. Where is it now? Center. All right. So this is at the center. When it animates and it starts animating, this gets to, it keeps it at the center. Only when it becomes this big, it keeps this also at the center. So what we now need to do is I can actually just say control. That's not working. Okay. All right. So I think that's one of the issues that I actually face. All right. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to play this out. So let me just set the prototype settings first. Say frame type. Let me 14 Pro Max now. For prototype settings, iPhone 14 Pro Max. All right, so it's black. We want the purple one. Yeah. I think the purple one is cool. No, this is gold. It's shine. All right. So I think gold. Let's make our background colorful. All right. Nice. All right. So we'll play this out now. After we play this out, let's say let's create a starting point here. All right. So once we start playing it out, you'll see what happens. So we play this now. Okay. This is the moment where we pray. I'm not using Mac. Apple is far away from me. I'm a Windows person to the core. Windows and Google. Mac, iPhone, iPad is still cool, but Mac and iPhone, no. not my thing actually. So I'm a Google Windows person. Okay, it should come up now. Network. All right. All right. Where's our design? Our design is lost. Crazy. All right. So you got it. All right. So don't tell me this thing just animated without us seeing it. So let's restart it and see. You see? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? All right. So say restart. I don't know. That was the jitter. So let me try it again. How smooth that is. Cool, right? What is this thing? Let this thing move away, Joe. Move away and hide. I don't know why it's having jitters, but when you test it yourself, you see how smooth it is. I think on Google it's having jitters, but when you test it yourself, you see how smooth it is. All right, so about the second part that I did, this is what I did. Let me show you what I did for the second part. Okay, so here's the file. This is our file, right? For the second part, this is what I did. So I did X animate, right? So after X animate, X changes color. Let's say we now want this to be, we want our background to be green. So let's do background to be green. Background should be green, right? Background should be green. Which green did we use? This green. Okay, so then copy this Ctrl C, and we'll use it to replace this Ctrl Shift R. It replaces it, and we'll make it white. So now we select all of this. Selectable. We can't select this. Okay. If we can't select it, I'm going to duplicate this. Ctrl Z. Right, so I duplicate this. I don't know why it's doing that way, Sham. Then I will make of this white. All right, so same thing we did. Just please follow the video. I'm going to make it white. So I'm going to just do white. Cool, right? Cool. I'm going to make it white here. All right, so I'm going to do animate like after how many seconds? Yeah. After many seconds, go into this. So on that delay of let's say 25, same thing, and change into this slowly, right? Let's make it fast. Let's use 800 milliseconds. All right, so to change white, so we copy this white, Ctrl C, C check, Ctrl Shift R. We have white here, right? So then we want this to go into this after how many seconds? Let's say after I'm prototyping this frame into this frame because I want this frame to change into this frame. So after how many seconds? Let's do after delay of roughly, let's say 800 milliseconds is fine. That should have allowed that. No, let's do 1000, 1005, 1200. And using should be, yeah, smart animate, yeah, it should work fine. Let's test this and see. We go into our prototype, we do that, displays, it changes, but it's too fast. Let's make it 1600. Instead of 1500, we make it 1600. All right. Yep. So make it 1600. So it allows us to finish animating before it changes the color of the background and also this text. So here's what we do now. We come back here, we restart the prototype. If it scrolls in and it changes as it's scrolling in, it changes to white. Pages with the arrow. Let me see. Arrow. I screenshot some pages with the arrow. I use print screen. You can press FN, like function key, FN print screen, or you just press print screen, depending on your device. Sometimes if you're using like Windows 10 or Windows 11, it might not be enabled. So you have to look for the snipe tool. Look for the snipe tool, SNIP tool, then enable it from the snipe tool. Or you can just click on Windows and just type snipe. It will show you to bring it up for you. Then you open it. All right, so those are the kind of things you could do. Restart, it plays out, zooms in, and changes to white as it's zooming in. You see, it's not, it's too fast still. I feel like it's too fast. It's not letting us see that gradient anymore. It's just changing to white instantly. What I want to do is I'm going to make it 2000 milliseconds. 2000 before it starts. 2000. All right, so let's try 2000 and see. Restart. Yes, food. Oh, that was jumping. Why is it jumping? But that's jumping. That's not smooth anymore. Okay, so maybe that's too much. Let's use 1.7 this time around. How was it jumping? Interesting. All right. I don't know why 1,700 is also jumping. Let's use 1.6. If 1.6 is also jumping, then that means I've broken it. Yeah, let's just keep it at 1.6 then. I think 1.6 makes it smoother and neater. So another thing I want to do is I want this to show, and I want the name to show under it. What I would do is no, we have now. I'm going to duplicate this. Control D, duplicate this here. We have this here, right? And I'm going to do something like this. Move this name to bring this food box out. This food box here, I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to reduce it, like scale it down using I'm going to click on here, then scale it. So then I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to make it white. So everything should be white. I want it to be white. Where's it? White. Where's white? Where's white? White. White. All right. So I want this to move in from here. So I'll put it here right now. This is how I want it to look like. I want it to look this way. This is 48. All right. I want it to look this way. I want this to be at the center, right? I want this to be at the center. So this is at the center, which is cool, right? Then this food box, it was not there before, now it's there. But I want it to smoothly come in. I want it to come in smoothly. So what I'm going to do is copy Ctrl C. I'm going to put it here, Ctrl V. I'm going to hide it. I'm going to drag it down outside of the frame. It's going to be hidden. Then I'm going to prototype like after delay too. I don't want to touch it, right? I do after delay, dragging into this. The after delay would show what okay, after how much delay? 800 milliseconds is fine. And let's test 800 milliseconds. I want it to be very slow. Let's do 1,500 for the how it plays out. 1,500. So you can take this later and see how it works so you can understand better. We have this, then let's see. Let's play this out again. All right, so see, it goes, it changes to green. Then after some time, it moves up and the food box comes in. If we want to make that faster, I'm going to make it, I think 800 was too much. So let's make it 400 seconds here. All right, so let's play it again and see. Smoothing. Nice. All right, so is it just a I click on? I click on K, not A, K. Sliding, dissolve, and the rest. There's a lot of work that goes into that. I can't show you. We already spent more 10 minutes extra. What all of those does is that they just Okay, so if we choose sliding for this one now, allow it to slide in from left to right. If we play it, you will see it will not smart animate. Okay, we can smart animate matching layers, but you will see it may not look nice. So come on, ready. Right. So restart. Changes. Okay, it's still smart animating. Maybe it has not corrected itself yet. It still do not smart animate. Now let's try it. Restart. You see that's sliding. That's what sliding does. So sliding just slides it from left to right. You can do slide from bottom to go back and replay it now. See, bottom to top. So if I do smart animate matching layers, it may actually also do the same thing, like from bottom to top, but in a smarter way, in a cleaner way. See, because it's smart animating layers. But if you don't do smart animating layers, you just slide in anyway. You can just move in, it also works the same way. Moving will push this out. Instead of just sliding it to push it out. So let's see. Move in. It's moving in from the bottom. Let's do moving from the side now. It's almost the same thing with sliding. So they do almost the same work. We have push. Yeah, so push is one that will push it. Let's see. That's the way they work and like majorly. If she's pushing it out. So you don't have to use everything. The solve will make it dissolve actually. So let's see. Make it like disappear. See, it fades out. It just like fades out in the background quietly. That's what the solve does. So we're using smart animate and it's working for us. So this is what we've been able to achieve. All right. So I think all of this should be able to help you. I may have to actually refine this, but I'll drop the link in your Slack now. You can see, you can test it out, you can watch the video and understand more. So, all right, so that's it for now. Somebody said something. I should not forget something. Not forget where you will get the what is called it now, or font, right? So you can go to. I hope I've not forgotten the name of the site. Let me check. I might not see my screen for a while. Don't panic. Everything's fine. All right, so let me see. I hope I find the link. So, because I was downloading from somewhere some times ago, and I got some pretty nice ones from there. Okay, let me just check my street ones. Oh, I'm searching. Why is it not searching? It's searching now. Let me see. Sorry, so I got one. Sorry about the long break. So this is a link to one. Then there's font of .pro. All right, so these are where you can actually get fonts. All right. So because we'll call it a night here. So thanks for everyone for being here. Thank you very much. I'm going to copy the link and share it on Figma right now. I'll be on Slack rather. I'm going to share it on Slack right now. So thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. who is finding love on dating side? Thank you so much for being here. All right, so good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. See you some other time. So what did I just do? I just copy link. Okay, so copy link. All right, so we have this. So please, everybody, I know we used weird colors, but then sorry about that. You can use beautiful colors. I would love to see whatever you do. If you post it on social media, if you post it anywhere, please just tag me. I'm Loy everywhere. Just when you type Loy, just put Oyin in front and you will actually see my name pop up. Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Yep, even on Google. All right, so let me just do Slack. Let me open Slack and put that there. All right, Figma, Slack. Good night, everyone. Good night, Precious. Adela, thank you. All right, so for the prototyping thinking, just think through what you want to do and just think of this thing is basically connecting nodes. And when you know if you duplicate things, you actually just make it smooth. You just have to think, okay, this is where I'm going, this is what I want to achieve. How do I get there? How do I achieve what I want to achieve? And that would be the goal. Like that's where you need to be. So let me just type this here. So at here. I'm posting already. So let's see at here. For the prototyping week, here is the link to the file. Figma kindly. Oh, Okay, so let me just delete this for now. I'm going to add it. I'm going to send it overnight, maybe. I'm going to send it overnight. So possibly publish it so that everybody can duplicate and not have to be wondering, how do I do it? How do I check this? But then that's what I'm going to do. So you can just watch this video in the meantime. Then I'm going to quickly it up so everybody can understand. So, all right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. Good night. Enjoy your time. Bye.